Hey guys, it's Jackie here. So we are one day away from leaving. It's crazy. I think last update we'd had our accommodation cancelled, we'd had all these changes with the visas, and I think it's probably quite lucky that we're quite relaxed about it and we're just going with the flow because we've got accommodation booked and it's a beautiful place, so we can't wait to finally get there. But the visa situation, so I think last time it was like we had 48 hours to get our COVID test, and then that night it went back to the 7 days. So then we thought, okay, we've got 7 days to have the PCR test, and then 2 nights ago it really changed again. So now it looks as though when we fly into Jakarta, we will have to go into a hotel for 5 days for some isolation before we fly to Bali. So it's very much like we're just taking each step as it comes. So we get on the plane tomorrow and we'll go Wellington, Auckland, and we'll do tick, and then we'll do Auckland, Singapore, and then once we get there we'll just get through that, and then we've got a night in a transit hotel in Singapore, so we'll get through that, and then we just don't know what's going to happen when we hit Jakarta because it's all changing all the time. So at this stage, as of right now, it looks as though instead of flying straight on to Bali, we now have to isolate for 5 days in a hotel. And it doesn't look horrible, it doesn't look like Broke Down Palace or anything, it actually looks really nice, so I'm sure it won't be too painful. So, and we've been living in a 1-bedroom apartment for 9 months, so I'm sure this will be fine. So that is the plan as of right now, and we will just see once we hit Jakarta on what we need to do and what's going to happen. And so we're just going to take it as it comes. And I guess the only worry is we're coming from New Zealand, so we're quite, we're definitely not COVID free, but we've got, you know, low cases, and we're going out into the real world. You probably think we're mad, but we're going out into the world, and I definitely feel once we hit Jakarta, you know, we're probably more at risk there, and then we've got low cases and we're quite safe. We're in a little bubble here in New Zealand, and then we're going to Jakarta, which, you know, they have a large amount of cases, and we're going in with all these other international people that have come from countries that have high case numbers. So we're just going to have to be very cautious once we hit Jakarta. See, I thought we had 5 hours at Jakarta, so I was like, okay, 5 hours we'll be like hand sanitizing and cleaning everything. I've got my antibacterial wipes and I'll be taking our vitamin C's and, you know, trying to do all that. But now, of course, we're not just going to have those 5 hours and fly straight out to Bali. We're going to have the 5 days in a hotel, and we're going to get crammed in a bus with all these other international people. And so I feel like if there's one place we're gonna get COVID, it could be there. So it's still a little crazy, but you know, we're relaxed. I'm gonna enjoy this day because we've been waiting for this for a long time. 1 day to go, and then we're on the plane, and we just start our journey, and we'll just take it as it comes, and we'll get there. We'll get to Bali at some stage, hopefully in a month's time, be sitting in our villa, enjoying life, enjoying some warm weather, and we'll all be fine. But until then, it's all going to be a little crazy, and we'll just see what happens. So that's really our update. The girls are super excited. Mila and Indy super excited, they can't wait to go. Kingston's a bit nervous, he's like, he hates change, so he's definitely more nervous about it. But you know what, it's going to be amazing once we get there, once we finally get through all this, and we'll just see how it goes. So we'll keep updating you as we go. Next time we talk to you, we won't be in New Zealand, we might be in Singapore or Jakarta, or who knows, we could be in the middle of nowhere. So anyway, we'll chat soon. Thanks for listening. Bye bye. We'll see you soon in another country.